Ow, for fuck's sake, just bang my finger off something. Jesus, pox dancing Christ, mother tossing. To bang my finger off something. Jesus, pox dancing. Blah, at least I know the sound works. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where I am getting set up. Ow. Pox nuggets. Welcome back to a game I think we all know at this point. Clearly it's Minecraft. Let's get into it. Fucked my finger up pretty badly. How the hell am I going to give a prostate exam now? Wait, I've got another hand. Of course. Ugh. I am very... Don't you, Molly? Oh, yeah. I'll come back. Need to level up my lockpicking skills. Okay, we can go and do that now. I was watching the premiere of Chris Hansen going after looking to Shiloh with about Onision. I was really getting into it, and then I'm like, wait, aren't I meant to do something? Oh shit! What? Maintenance tunnels? Oh, alright, yeah. Can I pick that? Yeah. Can people see it? Oh, yeah. Although, I don't mind now, I'll go back into here. So, yeah, the webcam looks like it's coming on Wednesday. And... ow, my finger. I'm serious, that really fucking hurt. Scraped like a whole quarter of it. Pushed up against the table. Not, oh well, bitch about it, or I could do something about it. Yeah, so the webcam's coming on Wednesday. So as you can see, Mr. Banana Man, and in fact all the pictures are on the way out. So let's have our fingers, indeed our toes, crossed. In which case, fancy. Let's do this. Save the sprats. That explains the named ones then anyway. I thought that was like an Easter egg. Come back, you little sprat man. I'm trying to save you. No. Don't you be running. Come back. I'm going to grab you. I picked you up. Yes, I did. I picked up Sprat. Yeah, so, no, sleeping. Chris Hansen thing is premiered, so I can watch it at a later date. I went on Onision's Twitter to see his freakouts, and sure enough, it's just bullshit. Him talking about whatever. Pretending not to be freaking out, even though he's uploading messages every 5 seconds. It's weird. They were named when I didn't have the quest on. That's weird. Aw. That Sprat be dead. That Sprat be dead. Little Sprat. Little Sprat. You're Sprat. Oh. I got you now. Yeah, so bit of news, a bit of a big old news, in fact, on where's the rest of it? There's the last one. On Wednesday, of course, Wasted Wednesday, gonna play this and all that stuff. But, and I hate to do this, well actually I don't hate to do this, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Claire has suggested I do a detox until Christmas. So Wasted Wednesday after this Wednesday is finished. Great way of me saving money, in all fairness. Great way of me losing some weight. And let's be honest here, the more I drink, probably my body's not going to love me. Oh. Let me get some Sprat. Ooh, rifle. Hunting rifle ultra. Let's have a gander at that. 163. 4. Yeah, no. My one's still better. But yeah, I'm still going to do gaming on Wednesday. And that might not mean every single week I'm not going to be drinking. Like, for example, if I get like a free drink, for example, I'm going to drink it because it's a free drink. But for the most part, Wasted Wednesday, this Wednesday will be the last until, well, probably until I get my Christmas bonus. As for the Dublin trip picture, I looked at all that footage and I'm like, oh god, there's so much of it. So I'm basically procrastinating today. Don't hate me, love me.
Any luck finding my sprats?
I have them all.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous.
Some are dead, you know.
Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless,
He's gonna put them in his pants, isn't he? And what else are you gonna do with some sprouts?
I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Okay, and I'm gonna put this straight into hack. No, lockpick. Lockpick or hack? It has to be lockpick, yeah. Okay. See what's inside lock containers. That's useful. And Ellie and Parvati's leveled up as well. Sweet. Second wind. Stand your ground. Status. Alright. Long winter. What a weird... That's 40% status effects. Nice. Okay, let's now we can go in and unlock that door. I was stuck in doing yesterday, whenever the fuck I was on it last. Oh, hello guard. Don't mind me. I'm just going to be very quiet.
Okay. What?
Nothing. Nothing. Understand me? Shit, here he is. He's walking back and. Okay. Clearly meant to be in here, so everything's alright. Look at my big hipped friends. See? Everything's up to snuff. What the? Oh. That was a mirror there for a second. That's something you don't see much of anymore. You don't see mirrors that actually act as mirrors. It used to be a gimmick for the longest time. Like, wow, look, you could see yourself doing yourself. Wait, what? Nothing. Okay, I got Mr. Clark's package. Metaphor. Should I steal anything else? Fuck yeah. So this is their version of the post office. Sweet. Okay, now I'm not going to do the thing for Minister Clark quite yet. There's a good reason for that. I don't want to do the thing for Minister Clark because if it might lock me out of any side missions I want to do. Leveling up is key. I wonder what the max is. 100 or 50. In fact, I might leave Byzantium altogether and go to... what's it called?
Remember that stranger I saw in the square? The one with the Spacer's Choice aficionado. Looked like she'd style her hair with...
Oh, going to the Groundbreaker and get what's her
Didn't you
name's
know
job
the
done.
Spacer's chic look was last season?
Enough! You're standing right here.
Nah, I mowed down them last time. This time you will be spared, good sirs. Or madams. It's all good. Where's my ship? Interior of the Unreliable. And we're going to go to Groundbreaker and pick up some Spacer's clothes and then go back and model them. But also, I've got to go to, what's-her-name's one and...
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion.
Again? Bullshit.
Remember, items in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
So, is that why we have barrels and shit everywhere? We know what they should have done? They should have filled this up a little bigger. In fact, you know what would have been really cool in this game? Great way of making money. If you could have actually just been a freight ship pilot. And you could see items stacked up, like, everywhere. in here. It would have been a mini game of sorts. You could have even had side quests related to it, and you just have to haul it. And sometimes you'd have to run across enemies. I'm not talking about elite dangerous level of becoming a space trucker, but maybe maybe just a few items just scattered around here. I don't know.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over.
That's what I'm planning to do.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Parvati, you're in charge of making sure this thing doesn't blow up, so, mind not.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Yeah, like I totally planned to do that. Also, I wish you could actually see, if you looked really closely, I wish you could see Byzantium. Because the city should be like huge, absolutely massive. Groundbreaker. I bet Sublight is going to be pissed at me for not killing her.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Alright, Parvati, you're up. Is there anyone else I have to bring? Talk to Parvati on the ship. Search the outpost. I'll do that in a minute. Yes, I remember that. Oh, that's what else what I have to do. Oh shit, that's gonna piss them off. Here we are, Parvati.
All right, she's on her way. How do I look?
You're in the exact same armor. You look terrific. Cleaner, maybe. You're okay. Yeah, you look terrific. You look fantastic. I love you. I love you, babe. I love you.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Wait. What? Oh, good. I can check in on the date. That's good. So did she get her outfit changed? Oh, imagine if it went terrible. Imagine if it went absolutely terrible at the end of it. And she's just sobbing. Aww. And I'd be like, you fucking cunt. I have spent nearly 10,000 credits on you. Where? Hold on. Oh. They're not down here? But the date was started off down here. But where did it end? Yo, Vicar Max, did you hear a lot of girl-on-girl action? I think you gave up on religion, huh? Oh, Sam. Oh, this is new. What the hell's this? There's no response from your mechanical unit. A serial number etched into the chassis includes the letters Sam. Ah! This unit does not respond to your high-pitched scream. Yeah, I've got to ask Ida about Sam. But right now I'm more interested about banging. Banging? No. You wouldn't have much sex in here anyway. Although the tools might be interesting. Dude bro. Priest. Oh, I've not gone into the hunter room yet.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then.
That's what she's
And
wearing.
he handed me his favorite wrench.
I could have got that from a dead person. Actually, it is kind of fancy. I'll give her that.
He didn't scold you for
Look at
talking back?
look at Buddha Belly.
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must
Why
be
wine
a
glasses
person.
and... Hey, do you want me to cock block you and make your lives hell? You have no idea. You better put out. You have no idea the shit this woman
My
put me
father
through.
and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Alright. I'm sure they can keep on talking, but let's crash the party.
Look at me. All dressed up for once.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry. You just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even
Well, that
sick,
sounds
she was
creepy.
patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said. Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
Must be you got that exacting nature from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bull-headed. Cold.
Pretty much. So, hold on. I did it. That's it? All this? And look, she didn't even dress up!
Hey, Cap. If you're cold, then I'm the void of space. Cold. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Thank you.
What was the camera for? Oh, that's Ada, basically chaperoning them. Wow, this almost seems like a complete waste of time. Except maybe XP. Got some XP out of it. Alright, now let's talk about the death robot. I want to know about our death robot.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Death robots.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM.
That's a lot of
If you check
XP.
the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Right.
I'll be here.
Guess I go back up to my room now, which isn't too far. Go here, which search term SAM. First SAM result. Experiment note. Blah blah blah. Do not forget you found discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical and Ember Vale scrap heap during your last job. You think you'd know that? Should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat capable. Ooh, is this my final companion? Have a death robot as a friend. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard parts. Suds steeper. Successful. Whenever you have combat modified replacement part, acid steepler has been delayed. Process. Now it'll be solid 3 months. Not that I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Amen. Procrastination. Giving up hope and delivery. That part lost transit. But good news, who knows, the broker who overcharged me the information regarding the location of that sleeper. I can Finch, the part was sent to an old storage facility on Roseway. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. Picked up following the next pit stop, Emerald Vale. Wells must be chaperones a person of interest. Well, that would be me, and I ended up crushing him with my pod when I jettisoned. Because Orthon is a fucking idiot. Alright. I'm not gonna go with Parvati. I always bring her along. Let's bring Ellie and Nakoya. They haven't really talked much. I wish I could make Wasted Wednesday special this time around, seeing we won't be getting one for the rest of some time. But money's tight. As such, I'll probably just pick up some shitty vodka or some shitty beer, some shitty walk, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's go to Sublight and make this shitty happen.
Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
It's Rizzo's Bell Shells. I haven't even gone shopping in a long while, like shopping shop. Let's go in here.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. Ellie, my, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back.
Let me see what you got for sale. All this stuff's pretty low grade. Or it would until you look at those fucking stats. That flamethrower. The pistol. Jesus. Well, I guess I'll sell all my junk first. Too much junk in the proverbial trunk. Keep them, of course. And sell the rest. Armor. 13, 21, 3. Guns. Damn. You know what? Something I normally do very well in games is basically just like keep my characters up to well stock. But this one, there's so much shit being flung at me that I kind of forget. 3.6. All right, 1004. That's a perfectly fine light machine gun. That's perfectly good. Grenade launcher. That. I'll get rid of the exterminator. I'm gonna replace it with 960. No point. Rifle. Shotgun. Might be able to get a better shotgun. Plasma cutter. I don't know. One thing at a time. Yeah. Long winter. Let's see. What are we looking for now? Let's get rid of the baton. 216. Ellie is 205. That is 390. Yeah. Alright, so I suppose maybe the... Yeah, so that's fine then, I guess. Yeah, what are our stats? I should really give the weapons based on our stats. Our skills are lie, sneak, and medical. So Nicoya's kind of... Really? No. I want to see her fucking stats. I know she's really good at, like, weapons. 120. 76. See what I mean? So, heavy machine gun. I can give her anything better. 629, 680, 233, 113, 960, 680. Alright. Okay. And Ellie gets 720. Ooh, that's a pretty lackluster gun there. $720, $629. All right. Now I think I can buy her a gun.
Cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned way the hell.
I should have talked to her ages ago. Plasma cutter ultra. Nah, it's not great. 60. Shock cannon ultra. Dead eye rifle. And let's. I guess I'll repair. There. Tactical shotgun 2 is the same. 208. Oh, equip ammo anyway. I'm getting more ammo. No, I'm not here to shop anyway. That was just mild interest. I have to go to here. and get yelled at for basically fucking up salvage operation. But there's no aliens, Lida or Lydia, whatever the fuck they're called. Unfortunate. I know. I wanted aliens too.
Is it done?
I spoke to Tratra and I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
Please explain it. You misunderstand. She's our best shot around.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
I had a feeling she'd say this.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
Yeah, well, at least I got some XP out of it. Is there anything else I have to do on the Groundbreaker? Quest, location, Byzantium space. Oh, that's it. I suppose the weapons from the Void. Monarch weapons, Groundbreaker weapon. Alright. I do feel bad. I'm meant to be the corporate chill, but I'm actually doing more damage to the board than what expected. Oh, they aren't a member of the board, so fuck them. Oh, I actually wanted to listen to the news for once. Nope. Well, Shazbot. Maybe it's behind the wall. If it is, how the hell do I get there? Nope. Nope. And finally. No. No. Alright.
Around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Bard. It's right behind that wall. I just can't get to it. Typical. All right, let's actually upgrade our weapons then, or install mods. Either one. Current magazine mod. Yeah, that's fine. Grenade. That's all the same. Wait, am I still only equipped? Yeah, I've only equipped 3. Stupid. Alright, so I've got the light machine gun, the grenade launcher, the sniper rifle. So I should really just equip the shot. That's what I can get. Tactical shotgun. From, what's her name? Not Spacer's Choice. That's just embarrassing. Bell shells. Great name.
You looking to shoot targets, varmints, or marauders?
Bloop. Tactical shotgun 2. And they've got parts as well. I want me some parts. Item. Shotgun. I'll go and mod this as best I can. And then get the fuck out of Dodge. Heavy machine gun. Tactical shotgun. That's what I can mod it first as well. Funtime barrel or whisper quiet muzzle. Why put a sniper on a fucking shotgun? Mag 2 power. Hell yeah. Alright. So, install mod. No. Tinker. I'll eventually cap out, but that's fine. Tons of other stuff I can No? No, that's it. Alright. I can go and sell it some other time. Right, so space cleaning machine. Fine. Yeah, alright, let's do the cleaning machine then. Let's go back to Rosewater. Typical. Just typical. I wonder if they're still on their date. Just rehashing the same dialogue over and over again.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I know they are, but none ever comes of it. Roseway.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Right. Maybe now I can put my new weapons to some new use. There you are. No. Where is it? I've actually already been there before. I'm actually going to take the long way. That'll be good. Hopefully I'll run across bad guys, monsters, whatever floats your boat. Or floats my boat too. Oh, I was in Groundbreaker. I was about to pick up some damn clothes. Alright, I'll swing back to Groundbreaker and then go to Byzantium. Far. No? Yoink! Well, it's definitely doing its job. Defeat our foes. I actually have defeated most of their foes. No, I was here before. I don't think I can go into this part yet. Here. Straightforward. Yeah, I've even checked that. Terror on Monarch with Ruth Bellaham as Halcyon Helen. Oh, bollocks. Oh, so much for my amazing opening salvo. Yeah. Nice. J map. Back to ship. And we can go and deal with Sam being Sam. I wonder if I'd really like if he was my extra character, but I hope he has like a personality. Maybe even Ada.
I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Yes, we've heard them talk about it before. Whoa. There's no response from your mechanical unit. Serial number estimate including the SAM. Install the assets. Yeah.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! The SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Sure.
Registering new owner, Captain.
He sounds like Yes Man from New Vegas. He is basically out of a Yes Man, isn't he? Look at the crew. Where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12 by 12 corrugated steel box.
I mean, what? No, what do you say, Sam? You want to help clean up this colony?
Got stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
SAM
first down.
units live to clean and clean to live.
Okay, Sam. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do with you, but now I have a death robot that spits acid and thinks that it's cleaning up the world, which it is technically.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Good work, Sam. Ah!
Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Okay. That was a short-lived little quest, but I've got my own death robot. Death robot, you know? How can I not be happy for that? Why would I not be happy for that? Don't you like Death Robot? Death Robot likes you. These are all combat based now. Yeah. Boom. Headshots. Alright, Felix. Level up. Anyone else? Vicar Max. Won't lie, the more I'm thinking about it, these characters, they're interesting, but they might have been able to do something more with them. Although I do like them. They actually have character, so I'll give them that. It's just, is it enough character? The answer is no, not really. Okay, so he's got a shotgun originally, so I'll give him the tactical shotgun. Felix. 629. He had a grenade launcher. 629. I used him recently, so there's no worries. Nokoya, Parvati, Vicar Max. Alright. Now what? What do we do now? Just want to go back to Minister Clark. Fuck that shit. Companion quest. Find the insurance agent. Search the outpost. Don't bite the shot. Yeah, we can talk about this right now. We can do this one. Oh, she's still up there? Can't be. I talked to her. Some customization of the ship would be great. I know you can pick up like posters and shit.
Oh my gosh, Felix, you got to hear this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that Tom Fowler.
This I gotta see. Thanks.
Wow. Also, are you meant to be... That looks like it could... Buddy, I'm back.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
We did stuff, girl sexy stuff. You probably wouldn't have wanted to seen it or recorded it or join in. I want.
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited.
Okay,
So
keyword
she got
vibrating.
here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out meal, brought you in, and started the music? I know, I was there.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. made by a real live monarchist? Monarch person.
Monarch person.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say.
You're creepy.
But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Usually forward of you.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy.
Pretty much.
I'm worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech.
What?
She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Define open. Yeah, she wrote a speech.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Your disinterest. Yeah, this is kind of a big deal.
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things.
Or lack of comes in this
share
case.
meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
I knew I liked her.
It's all on your account, you know.
You better give me
Imagine
some
if you'd never
perk for
taken
doing
me out of
this.
Edgewater. I'd have never met June Lay at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Yay! Any money? Any bonus? You've gained money. Picture of Junie and Parvati. Whoa! Hey there, Sam.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Glad to hear it, Sam. Sam, I broke my leg. And I can break down. Doesn't show how much any of this is worth. J. Alright. Now we'll go and do this. Oh, still on Terra 2. Great.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Hey, we finally get to go back to Edgewater. We should take Parvati and Vicar Max, but this isn't... I'll take Parvati. No, actually, I'll take Vicar Max. Then I'll find some place to use Sam in. Continue. Wars of the Worlds fizzle. Monarch Stellar Industries. Bluster dies with a whimper. I love how they use my history as like a propaganda tool on this. Alright. We're back.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What? Bakonu, the author.
Yes, we've already talked about this.
I used to believe their religion to be false.
Oh, this is new.
Contradiction to what I knew to be true.
After the drug trip, however.
How pompous and sure of myself I was. Their basic tenets were closer to the truth than my own cherished beliefs.
Okay. Whoa. Like Spooky Watson.
I bet you'll like Rebecca. What's up?
She looks so blasted. Alright, we'll go and talk to what's his name. And, actually, no, I'm gonna go back and then out again because something tells me Vicar Max is a little bit sick of Parvati, but she'd be the one that you'd have conversations with, not, Not Vicar Max. He's like meh. You know, meh. Well, I got a full roster anyway. Bloop, bloop. Makoya and Ellie. No, Makoya and Parvati. No, I had an E in it. Okay, so we'll go. First things first, we're going to talk to the boss man here. And then I might go and sell some weaponry. Now I can pick up anything decent here, but I'll definitely sell it. Alright. It's spaces. Oh, you're the robot hater.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
Oh, I should have brought Sam. He hates robots. Hates robots so much. Slices, dices, and cauterizes. Almost rhymes. Whoa! What the hell was that? A weird black line just went across the screen. Oh, Parvati, we're back home. Did you miss it?
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
Stop talking about her. Talk about the fact I'm in your home. Reed, my main man. I've seen Byzantium. No wonder you will do anything to get there.
I appreciate what you've done for us. By all means.
What? That's it? No follow-up questions, no nothing. Oh, fuck off. I'm starting to see the edges of this game, you know? I even went to its wiki, and oh, it is barren as fuck. I do hope they release some, well, I definitely would love a sequel of this, but I'd also, more importantly, want a, I'm okay with some DLC on this, so long as it isn't like day one DLC bullshit. I'm okay with a whole new system or a new faction, things like that. Anyway, let's get going. So here's the campsite. Wait, I can just walk there. I can just teleport. Actually, I can't. I don't think I've ever been to this one yet. Wonder how many hours I spent here before I even left the planet. I'm gonna say it doesn't seem too long ago. It really wasn't. It was only like, what, a week? Alright. Launches that then. I was wondering if the enemies level up with you, and the answer is yes, they do. No. Good for you guys. Otherwise, any old weapon would have just carved right through them. Wait, where's the door? There. I've even been in this building before.
Think again. The door's busted. Rebecca?
They're dead, aren't they? Maybe you can hop up on it. No, it doesn't look like you can. Unless you jump from that. God, I hope not. Oh.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Oh no. What did you do? Oh, Yoko. I'm so sorry.
I'm not. I saw that coming a mile away. Also, how frozen can that frozen dinner be, really? Anderson's Sharon Magellan. And Rebecca's Karen Magellan. Display's fading. The buttons. All right, let's put on the accents. Let's see, Oh, well, I could be a Frenchman if you wish. That's a terrible accent. No, I only do the accents when I'm drunk anyway. Display is failing. The buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca. Weird name spelling Rebecca, but okay. Final entry. In the future, names will be slightly different spelled, which they might be. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this was unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. Town won't let us walk in without employment contract, which makes no sense. I could. I'd even find someone to let me send a message for all the capable folk here. We're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there was no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but no one's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from whenever we can. Anderson's about ready to sign up, offers life, service, a spacious choice so we can take a shower. Clara, hope to the architect this never reaches you. But on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool, which they do. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We're sick of getting sick, of boiled Rapidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrubbed, of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. On my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do. Yeah.
They were all set to abandon us.
So what?
What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if you heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
That pile of plastic looks really angry.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
Someone knows it's the same you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened.
Unlike now, where you're
Only
clearly
thing
taking
left
this
is to
well.
take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on our soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Okay. Might do it. I don't think there's anything you're guessing here. I'd rather just go in and go in the blazing. Same, but whatever.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart.
That's
shall
true.
we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
No, it doesn't. That's odd. Wait, does it? Alright, well, we're done in this shithole, so... Map. Minor attracted spaceships. What a weird thing to say.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
That's new.
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
Something on your mind? Hey, Captain.
By the way, I win the round.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know?
Bullshit.
That don't stop Felix.
Never stop people start calling me Levy. Or Lolo. Although I do like all them. Sentient Wine Glass was probably the best. Jay still holds on to the title there.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you?
Oh, this is new.
You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
That's cute, Felix. What's her name? Shock and disbelief seeing most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it.
Rarely
Guy by the
talks
name of
about it.
Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend.
They'd also all be dead
I
now.
just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla.
Hey, I was going there anyway.
An asteroid I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Not really.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
Well, anyone else want to say? Vicar?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything? Yes? Scientism, as its name implies, believes
Tism.
that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion.
So it's the boomer religion.
All morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
It's like a cruel belief system. That's a religion I can get behind. Screw the weak.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be. Yes?
Okay. That's brilliant. This is new. Madness in a Box, courtesy of the Hermit. Unlocks the perk tuned in from Vicar Max. Okay. Does that mean everyone has one of those? Ooh. Violence is the answer. Violence is the question. Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yes. Nice. Very edgelord of you, but you know. Oh, there should be a new. Yeah, there should be a new thing. Look at it. Look at the tiny little drone she built. Picture of her dad. Book is heavy. Dog doodle. And there's a picture of a photo was gifted from Junie to commemorate our first date with Body. An inscription in the book to my wallflower. Thank you for enchanting evening. Forward to many more. Unlock the perk Enchanting Evening. Look at all the things I got her. Comb, soap, bourbon. I ain't much of a drinker. Is there anything here? Bag of moldy sweetheart cakes. Rock hard and slightly discolored. These moldy Rizzo sweetheart cakes are decades beyond their no more refund after a date. You know, I'm hungry, so I'd probably have them right now. I'd dick them in water, but you know. Dick them, I dick them. Wow, you got a straight one. Sparkling's Eunice middle name. Steeper designed to kill germs rather than people. Yeah, you get the perks. I had a feeling. Oh, cool. Items. It's lemony fresh. Nice. Alright. Let's go to Scylla. We have to, there's two things we have to do in Scylla. Once again, break my knee. Sure, why not? Well, Ada, what about you?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be?
Nothing.
See you soon.
Oh, of course. Scylla. Let's go to Harrow's base. Maybe I'll actually say something about it.
Welcome back, Captain. What part of the...
Oh, I haven't asked about Monarch.
Where in Monarch? Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Wasn't there another one? Yeah, the Iconoclast base. That technically counts.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance?
Alright, let's get going.
I require...
Oh, I won't actually read that. That's what I get for being too hasty. Oh yeah, I have to get some stuff. Collect 3 pheromone glands from pungent primals. Okay, that's Felix. No, that's Nicoya. So it's Nicoya and Felix. That's who I want to bring. That's who I want to bring. See, I remember. I remember these things. Felix, you're up. It makes me wonder if they had more money and more control, would have Obsidian had made New Vegas this much dialogue. Primal glands and primal glands, cool. We're on the way to primal glands. Don't ask where those glands are situated.
Clyde's got himself a cozy little outfit, huh?
They're in the dick.
Tried to build myself a spot like that.
Hi, Volk here.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
True you, if you push me.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
This looks like it's gonna be bad. Or good.
Got my sights on you.
Surprised you can see anything through those goggles. By the way, you got no armor. I've got a gun. Generic. Outlaw. No name, just outlaw. The fact that he's holding a knife means at some point I gotta fight him.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
Doesn't drive you crazy at all. I'm marrying my knife, by the way. We're in love. Sticky notes that you can't... Well, you can kind of read, can you? No.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Yeah. It's actually true. Why the hell do outlaws have a vending machine? The outlaw.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks. Standing around kicking rocks.
There he is. Harlow has a pet called Marlowe. I approve. Pretty close. Somebody use a shot. Just in case.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward. Oh, this, yeah. No, it's fine. I'll do my own introductions. Jack Hadson. Harlow. Jack Hadson.
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me while we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy.
The boy.
He and I would change the colony together.
My boy.
The day has finally arrived.
Arrived.
No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Good luck. He's the least reliable crew on the ship. Literally calling you unreliable. Felix is loyal to me. You want him putting through a test. That seems like ownership. You think you of all people would know that people can't be slaves?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him.
Oh, that's a great name.
Bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Routed us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, I have to go back there
Rosanna
anyway.
knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean, assuming I want it.
We're building a new world together, Felix. You'll want in. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Works. Okay. Well. Seems like a very straightforward thing. That door should open, but it doesn't. Fuck that. Which means I've got to go through the entire thing now. Oh, Felix, what's he have to say about the whole
Clyde's
thing?
got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
Something about this feels strange. You're trusting that guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
Everyone's hair is so perfect in this universe. Being too forgiving, the guy is a ban you without a word. He wants to do his dirty work and then take the fall.
You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he?
Oh, he's so easy. I would. It's not a bad plan. You're pretty good, but he won't catch up with you until he kills Trash. does that tell you?
That he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Yeah. Whoa. Some of the mesh isn't meshing. Alright, well, we still have to go and kill off those primals. A little bit more interesting than, well, whatever the hell this is. So, J, map. Oh, this is interesting. Alright. Primal glands. Another Nero one is back there, but fuck it. I hear me some primals. Primal! Face. Shit. Quick. Kick him. Well done. I sure did. That's Felix. Let's see how I've... Yeah, ranged, medium, aggressive. Yeah. Oh. More primals. Yo. You're up. Sexy. Whoa. I think you got him. Aw, they're so scared of me. No survivors. Wiping out a whole civilization or species seems like a perfect thing to do with if I'm gonna get on the board's good side. You know, there's a sad fact about this game. Once I'm finished it, even if I had the time to replay it, I don't think I will anytime soon. I think me playing it as much as I have is going to burn me out. I'm feeling it in the back of my mind as sort of like, go do the thing, gotta do the thing. Damn, just drop them like rocks. I'm noticing more and more flaws. Don't get me wrong, I've been loving it. Just burning myself out at this rate. No way around it. No way around it. Yeah, it was. I feel like a big man killing off those wild animals with a fucking machine gun. I wonder if that's what it's like with people who like the trophy hunters. God, they throw rocks. Okay, where's the... Damn, you went wild. Alright, you happy now?
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
These glands are gross.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch.
Icky glands.
There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center.
Sweet.
We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
About time, we're gonna kill him at Queen.
Fucking right we are.
Alright, I think we're done here. Let's get back to the ship. And wait a minute. Oh, fuck. It's in a different landing pad. I've got this numerous landing pads per planet. There. I had a look at some of the mods, thinking it would add to an extra bit of flair, but it's mostly to do with color schemes. A lot of people don't like the way it looks.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Yay! Something new. That's what they'd be saying about me. And I'd be like, fuck you! I'm allowed to be who I am. Felix.
Organic waste discovered in location
This is new.
Orange-527-1. Positional mess now qualified as recurring. Calculating possible solutions. Calculating. Calculating. Preparing to move all items quantified as containing alcoholic properties, as found on the premises.
Yo. Pick up Spectrum Vodka. Whoa! In all fairness, she's trying to kill herself doing this.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years.
Koya's scrawled name Freda. Is otherwise pristine, preserved Raptidon head. Oh yeah. It's gonna steal all her drink? Are those babies? Oh, Raptidon musk. Potent. Earthy. One whiff of the Raptidon will tear through 6 inches of armor just to get you. Cool. Are those babies? And this is worth so much. That would probably look better if she was out of armor. Oh, sexy. I'll actually bring Sam
Cascadia, Captain.
with her this time. That'll be good. I'll finally put him to work. Okay, Nakoya, away goes that. Out comes Sam. Long last, we get to Sam it up. We get to Sam it up. Don't forget, if you're enjoying it, give it a like. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing. Check down in the link below to all the good stuff. Or not all the good stuff. Some of the good stuff. Some of the good stuff being links to Discord, my email, Streamlabs, PayPal.
Sam, I've got a question. Do you use alcohol as a cleaning agent? I've heard some folks do that.
Alcohol-based cleaners can compare to Sanson Ray Acid Spray Premium Nozzle Attachment. Installation available for as low as 9 payments of $99.99.99 bits.
Is that a yes or a no? I can never tell with you.
Warning. Liquid is caustic. Keep out of reach from elderly customers and lab sprats.
Whoa! Watch who you're calling an elderly lab sprat, you bucket of bolts.
They fight, but the makeup sex is amazing. These are new. Corrosive washer or corrosive blaster. Okay. 10% intimidation? Fuck you. Sneaky? With his one, what I'll do is I'll just pick them all one by one. Something tells me I can. Alright. There's the terminal. It's actually a bit far away, but we can go a bit hunting. Hunting we will kill, or go, or whatever. That door open yet? No. In a way, there is kind of like a limited amount of enemies.
You can get the best wine on Monmouth here.
Dispensing body bags.
Yeah.
This area's suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
Corpse detected.
Go on. Get to work. Nice. Match queen. Whoa.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Eh. She where? Map. Yeah, I like Sam. I think him and Nicole. I'll skip. Here and between him and Nicoya, I think they're like the two combat, ranged combat. Okay, here we go.
Whew. Here we go. Haven't set foot in here since. Wow. I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Yep. Carol. Spacer's jaw. Beep, 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 boop, beep. Lemon slap. I like me some lemon slap.
Here we go.
Whoops. Ooh, I have to try out Sam's special. Expect Mantisaur feeding ground. Okay. Bones.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe.
Some alcohol, fix it right
First
up.
night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family, Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong. Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Caution!
V. Whee! Oh, that's cool. Just ground pounds them with acid.
Resuming passive mode.
And that's how we do that. More. Wow. She was full of food. She was a chubby girl. Chubby chops. Curves. Thick. Oh, there's Clara. Model spaceship. Cool. And now we go to Opal.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here.
She sometimes goes ghetto,
bringing them together.
and sometimes she
Daring.
goes all
This
sophisticated.
is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Okay.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Was that up for question?
Outstanding.
Like, that wasn't up for the bait, was it? Well, she's now got an experience point, whatever. Okay. Bounce it. I suppose Felix, I haven't done his quest. And I haven't done Ellie's quest. Also, I don't know who Ada is. Like, I don't know who built Ada. So, okay, well, I have to go back there anyway. forgot about that. Somewhere in a... Oh yeah, the respecification shit device. No real point. I'm already so far ahead now, I'm just basically maxing them all out.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Because they have nothing to talk about but TV shows. Which, you know what, in all fairness, I have actually been so far behind on catching up with TV shows. Or even watching something new. I don't know, next time I'll have a chance, I should really start doing that. Burn through a Netflix show or something. I did watch the new BoJack. That was pretty cool. And I knew, the new Rick and Morty's do.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
I can watch other things. And I haven't seen a movie since The Joker. I might be going out at the end of the month someplace, probably with Caroline. So, I don't know if we'll make a video out of it. We'll see. If we go by the beach, absolutely, I'd love to go. I'd love to record something by the beach. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever taken the camera down by the beach, by the shore. But, yeah. God almighty. Maybe when I hang out with Caroline, we might go see a movie. Felix. Yeah, I'll take Felix and Sam with me. Why not? Why not?
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
This is Halcyon News.
Let's see what the new news report is. There must be a few of them.
Crossbow finals are scheduled to
Nope, already knew that.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
You know, posing. Heroes are a trash.
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account. Yeah, well, you got reason to mistrust Harlow. He's a surly git, but he's devious. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald
Oh, for
Bay.
God's sake.
Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Alright.
We still going after Trask?
Yeah. Now I need to get that Spacer's outfit. So where would I go and get clothes? Armor of some kind. Waste disposal, medical bay, Spacer's choice. I suppose Spacer's choice.
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice. Have a look.
Armor. Do we have any armor? Helmets! Moonman accessory! Life is good. Life is very good. Is that the armor I sold? Spacer's Choice mechanic overalls. Probably not. That is well, maybe I'll buy it. Yeah, I'll buy one of the helmets as well. Might as well. Armor doesn't count apparently. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. A 70% discount from Spacer's Choice. You see, that's what you get with Sell Now. I do love the sound effects there, the soundtrack. It's very ambient, but after a while you've just heard it billion times. Useful. Outfits. Armory. That's the rightest person. Look, I've never gone through these ones before.
You look like someone who's taken
yeah.
their share of cuts and bruises.
Remember the big
Some
nose.
armor.
Big nose!
Maybe it's a bit
Nice cheeks.
secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Vortex Mace Ultra. Pick this up at least. Worker's outfit, worker's vest. Alright. That'll probably do it. Streetwear. I'll buy a few things. Worker's outfit. Alright, that'll do. Okay, let's get back to the ship then and get Warn out of here.
Expect you out here again.
Gotta make your own fun. Go to the place, do the other thing. Go to the place and do the other thing.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a welcome back, Captain.
Don't know why I picked you.
Bye.
Oh, that's no. You have to go to Edgewater, so I do actually have to do that. Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Great stuff. Boop.
We'll be here, Captain.
Yeah, we've heard it before. Start coming up with new material there, Ada. Unlike me, who's always at his low energy best. What are we streaming for? Like I said, I had no idea how long I'd be streaming for today. Really? Hasn't even been it's getting close to 2 hours, but it hasn't been 2 hours yet. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. BRB. Downside of drinking so much tea. Or anything for that matter. J. Map. Oh yeah. Journal. Friendships due. Confront Trask. Oh yeah. Didn't think I'd be back here, so I actually do get to talk to crazy dude.
Never seen the veil lit up.
Question for you.
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you. Scanning you with its murderous oculus.
That's what they're programmed to do.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us.
They're killing babies!
They will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods,
build a wall around the robot planet. Robot Mexico. Build a wall around Robot Mexico. Boop. Every time I come here, I want a can of tuna. I should really start buying some tuna. It'd be good for me, and it'd be cheap. Tuna. Yeah, I'll pick up some tuna. I'm a simple man. Simple man with a simple plan. Don't know what that plan is, but it's simple. Huh, that was new. Hi, boys. Should we pick up some armor from them? Yeah, rebuilt mining gear. That's what I need. And a helmet if they have one. Nice. I think I'll max out my my lock picking so I'm not stuck in a situation like this in the future. Primals, I'll leave them be. If they don't leave me be, I'll kill them. I've been thinking of playing something else, and it really depends on whether or not I can get it to work. The Daggerfall Unity mod. It recreates Daggerfall, and it's constantly being upgraded and updated, for that matter. It's the entirety of Daggerfall, but done in Unity.
Don't bother me.
Okay.
Got my sights on you.
Okay.
Don't bother me.
Okay.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Jack, good guess. You always told me where to find you. That's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why'd you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
You must trust Harlow. That's a start.
You've got good instincts, then. You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found
Ooh,
out.
I heard a boot. I heard a
That's
boot.
the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A 2-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
dissident's clothes. I'll take your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Edmund, yeah, there is. You're looking at him. You got proof? Let's see it.
I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Maybe they retired.
Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
All right. Let's head now back to. Well, what does Felix have to say?
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. I'm not sure what to think right now. You told me to be suspicious, but I never imagined Clyde would stoop to informing for the establishment. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame. I can't imagine Clyde working for the board. But we owe it to ourselves to find
Everyone's
out.
ear is slightly
Trask said he
red
stashed the
on this
evidence in the
side.
vent back at the base. We should go take a look.
Okay, map.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Yeah.
You notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
What's that make the vicar?
Max? I was
Great that he
maybe
can
you want-
smoke, even though.
Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna tell him.
How are you drinking and how are you smoking in that?
A scion of Byzantium turned to banditry? You've got to be the Masked Marketeer.
Enjoying some R&R?
I guess. Alright, back to Cilia to do the whole thingamajig. So I haven't gone to Tartarus, Typhon, or Eridus yet. There's probably still time. Who needs to reread anything in the tutorial at this point? It's all incredibly straightforward. Crack my back. I do want to support the board, but at the same time, why not? When push comes to shove, like, will you serve the board or not? And I'll be like, yeah, okay, even though I might have, like, burned down whole company. These receipts detail payments to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelance service, including his name, several freight targets, a Harlow crew. Yep. Alright. Did that guy just watch me steal that? You're doing a great bang-up job. Bang-up job. Oh, Clyde. Actually, let's talk to Felix.
We need to have a word with Clyde. Looks like Trask was telling the truth. It's all there. Receipts for services rendered, payments, records, ship manifests. Clyde was a pirate for hire, and the board was paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic?
The ironing is just crazy. I don't like being lied to. You can't blame him for trying to make a living. Strictly speaking, no. Irony is the opposite of what you expect.
That ain't the point, boss. I feel like Clyde's been taking us for a ride. I don't want to believe it, but I need to know. Clyde owes me. Owes us.
Yep, there's no doubting about that.
What's the word?
Trask ring. It's done. Trask's dead.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
The Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Just like that. Oh, it isn't. Told you, man. Armor. See? Well, that's it now. I like the little pod ships. They look kind of cool. Look at the mechanicals didn't give a single toss. Great job there, robots. I get his goggles. Sweet. Oh, man. Let's have a look. Let's see. Leather gear, business casual. Money, money, everything is money. Money is good, money is good. Independent freighter, the Cat Meow. Great name for a freighter. Hauled contrabands, pharmaceuticals. Brought down salvage cargo, ransom crew. Getaway sticks. Subverse literature. Brought down salvage cargo, crew joined up. Freighter werewolf. Hauled engine parts. Brought down salvage cargo, crew crew jettisoned in escape pods. Usual operators. Ships, yeah. Okay. They have kept it a bit vague, but I don't know, writing is kind of on the ball. Anyway, you shoot now. I wish this place had like no gravity. You could kind of like bunny hop everywhere. Okay, let's go to Felix, and he's like, but what about my feelings?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Or he's trying to take a mind off it by watching crap.
Felix, you're absolutely surely not going to believe this. You know Princess Pavectus? That late show about the freedom fighter with a pure heart and a mean right hook? She finally kissed her sweetheart, Miss Yuko.
Wow, are you serious? I gotta get a copy of that. This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You don't really know what's going inside someone's skull.
No. I guess you really don't.
This is true, absolutely.
It's got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Lesson here is not to look about. I can understand why you're upset. Money changes people. Yeah, it kind of does. Lesson here is not to look up to anyone. I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
Get drunk. Really drunk. Oh, there. Great stuff. I beat it to it.
No kidding. I'm glad you keep the kitchen stocked. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
It's okay. Just remember, get drunk.
Standby for command.
Everything can be solved with getting drunk. Ain't that right, Nicole?
Hey, Cap.
There's a rap down your room.
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved. Took it to a dock in Stellar Bay. He said something about cold storage this and preservative that. And at the end of the day, the head didn't stink anymore. 20 years later, it still doesn't. That, or I've become accustomed to it.
You've had that for 20 years. I'm impressed. Looks as good as it does.
Me too, to be honest. I'd have thought she'd have started rotting years ago. Counting my blessings.
What if I talk to her once in a while when the mom starts to stink?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Fantastic. Although I did not assume it's gender. I was trying to keep gender neutral. Be polite. Alright, now we're gonna go back to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
And I'm gonna pick Ellie. And Ellie, provided wanted to be in the thing as well, so I guess. Let's go to the Prosperity Plaza. Oh, J. Make space routes, will travel. After this, I think I'm going to go and do the quest where you get to go as in a movie or whatever.
I can't wait to see those outfits. If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, darling?
Alright, off goes the helmet for the first time in this whole game. 46. Ooh. Ooh, I've got a Han Solo vibe to me now.
I can't wait. What can I do for you? Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium.
You're sending me also all over Halcyon.
Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land.
I'm lazy and
Anyway,
pretty.
I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors.
The monsterness.
Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please. I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable.
That's surprising.
You're very welcome.
Can I pick up the armor here? That'd be great. Ooh. Well, I've got that on, it hasn't activated it. Armor's armor. But alright, so let's see. Marauder armor. There we go.
I can't. What can I? If I.
But I'm wearing one. I'm wearing Marauder armor right now. Just need to see what the rest of Halcyon wears this ability. See, speak this and a headpiece. Iconoclast, Marauders, and Spacers. Shit. God, I knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. Alright, I'm gonna go now and do, oh wait. She does have good armor.
I can't. What can I...
84. And 84. Elite armor. Gold. Alright. That looks kind of cool. Ellie has... and power body. At this point, I might even just give her regular armor. Alright. Yeah! Spacer's choice. Okay. Oh.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, working toilets?
I'm sure other colonies have cities like this.
But those are so far away. I'm talking about Halcyon.
Well, I want to know more about those other colonies. That'd be cool.
Got the chairman and the minister to keep the rap.
Okay. Now I want to attend the audition.
You have a rather exotic presence. A new antique Leo's facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental
Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
And you know how dreadful the paperwork is. Don't I ever, my dear fella.
Oh my god, the voice.
Hours filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
How we suffer in the name of commerce.
Bureau of Exploration. Oh, I have to try this.
Welcome to the Bureau of Exploration. We're not currently offering any tours.
Fuck you then. Ooh.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it. If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
Yes.
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested? Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative
Free hat.
Simple.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna go now. I mean, come on, free hat. Free hat is good. Free hat.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and tea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Movie time.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running into Ruth Bellamy. It's
Rizzo's
not going to
Purple-Berry
work.
Punch. You want a punch?
Fine,
We got the
fine.
punch right
What
here.
about this? Oh, my stars! It's Halcyon Helen? May I have your autograph?
Now you just sound like a crazed fan, which I suppose is not far from the truth.
Ooh.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Nice.
My cousin sent pictures. That business, I civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something I ought to be fixing now.
Oh no. You dragged me through all that shit. Oh, by the way, should I haven't sexually objectified her yet. There we go. There we go. See? Isn't that fun? Yeah. I'm a classy act.
Great, you made it. Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Can do. Let's keep it somewhat civil.
Well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Joke's on you, idiot. Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axajax, staring one another
Axajax,
down
there's a
across
name.
the void of space, while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
What of it?
What indeed? I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
Excused wordless fury. You think?
Yes, it is. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
And if I have anything to say about it?
Oh, but there's nothing you can do. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut, cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
Hell yeah.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
You don't sound impressed.
Look, sometimes you just gotta wait for your break, you know? Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Now. I'm gonna load. And we'll see if... Damn! Load. Now, I'm going to save outside the door. I'm going to go through all the different ones to see what might actually happen, including just outright slaughtering them.
That business is highly civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something ought to be fixing now.
Great! See, I'm... That go...
Well, well. All of... With... They... What...
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember...
Alright, let's be a smartass. Use describer, scientifically impossible.
Hey, I didn't write this. I had you... I... Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steel. I have this whole... Once we're...
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. I hope you paid your burial fee.
Alright, let's do it.
Stop!
He's really shooting! Safety...
Someone calling the janitor auto mech. And you...
I knew it! I fucking knew it. He wanted blood. He wanted blood. Wow. You gotta love the set here.
My star. Walk and talk with me. I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. That was visceral.
You liked it?
Liked it. I fucking loved it. The lawyers are another story. But you let me worry about them. You just hang on to that energy.
I know a few things about
A
energy.
few months to get your contract set up, but it'll be worth it. Here's your fee for today, but there's more to come.
Alright. I actually feel really bad killing off the actors. Oh, the board really wanted me to do that. Alright. The board is now agreeable. Okay. Actor. Parvati in particular feels like she's just realized something horrible about something. Don't make believe. A lot of people are dead now. Yeah, she seems kind of cool with it.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, is all.
Aw, I think I might have pissed her off a little bit. I wonder if there's like a sort of character sort of choice.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider
What?
for a hard life.
So, how many times have you seen Terror on Monarch?
Yeah, that was fun. Now, money time.
Terror on Monarch loses its appeal after the 5th viewing. Now, Titus.
Money, money, money. Money! Ow, my leg area. Is this an insurance office?
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Oh, an insurance office in Fallbrook. Okay. That's like having your base of operations set up in Somalia. Not really the most trustworthy of places. So I'll stream for another half hour and then we'll wrap it up. I've enjoyed this.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there?
Oh, Jesus.
Anything worse? We'll continue this later.
I'm not king shaming. I'm not king shaming. So, you might want to put more passion into it. I'm not king shaming, I'm just offering a bit of advice. Well, I can see why she had no problem with Sam being a
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
robot cleaning device.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Hold a nap. That's usually what happens after something like that. Vic or Max? No. Ellie. Yes, I need Ellie. So, how about Felix? How about Sam? Yeah, I'll do it until 9. It's currently 8:30 now. 3 hours. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Insurance.
You'd think folks are pissing in the alleyways as bad as it's...
Ready to get my money or what?
Yeah, but it probably won't be as quickly as that, so.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
She's very chipper.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Where's your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
You say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
Change to American Fat.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell
Are
me?
you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
So how would I amend it?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure.
Meow.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Really? What about the bone structure?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Fraud is bad. I got 1,900 bits. It says here.
I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting.
Look at it as a fine. I'm paying you in advance.
The employee handbook doesn't say anything about that. Very well. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity. Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages. Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss. That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation. Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Grr.
Speaking of actors, you're a dead ringer for the new Odeon Pictures star. You must get that all the time.
Well, I don't know if I'm a star. I did the one thing. Well, you know, I'm waiting for the callback. And it was a lot of fun.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
So, Harlow was rottener than a week-old forest. Big surprise.
Well, that was an odd thing to say at this particular point, but okay.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations, Ellie.
Hey, you did the real work.
That's time someone registers that.
I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's
Almost
the
got the money.
Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Friendship is friendship. I'm a doer, not a talker. That's the friendship is important. What else are you fighting for? Not people you care about.
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Pretty much. Wouldn't want to be in debt to me, huh? Thanks.
Don't mention it. Really. This feels weird enough as it is.
Okay. Nice. Blah, 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 blah. Perks. Okay. Let us, Hmm. 29 minutes more to go. I think what we can do now is actually do the City in the Stars.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Well, look, now she's not being so shameful about it. There you go. You deserve to be happy too. If you know how to be happy, you are a machine after all. Let's go to Phineas's lab before we go back to Monarch.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
She likes a man who works for a living. Likes a man with big, strong hands. That also knows what to do. Yeah, look at that! Look at that grin! Look at that grin! She's alright. I think Sam and who haven't I brought here yet? Makoya? I think I brought Makoya yet. I want to come here because of the lady that I had transferred here. I want to talk to her about the
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
Unlike you.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Huh, that's odd. Where's the... Oh, nothing ever. You spend over 4 decades in space for nothing but the technology that's still a chamber keeping you alive. Rest of your fellow colonists still trapped in simulator, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Wow, that's actually... I don't know why they played that up as a joke. That's still pretty impressive that you did that. Where's the woman that's meant to be like working for him now? She's not back there, is she? Your little sex dungeon with all the pigs. Alright. Minister Clark time. Minister Clark. Minister Clark, gonna see the most powerful man in the world. I'll bring two polar ups.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Oh, this is... You know, technically he's inside you already. I'm just putting that out there. Where is Parvati? Shit. Maybe I can tell her to do it.
Now don't move, you got a little bit of sick in your tread. There, spick and span. Next time you find Yoka fixing to barf, you come get me. I'll make sure she hits the can. Oh, Captain! Just doing some routine maintenance on our automech friend. Don't mind me.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
I think so. Oh, you actually can't get her to do that. It never gets old. Alright. Byzantium time.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I'm gonna bring Parvati, because she's like lawful good. And what was Ellie, who's lawful evil. Who's not lawful. Well, she is kind of lawful evil. Is she? Map. Alright, I'm gonna go and do this now. Okay, good. Alright, let's get going. You got to see Minister Clark.
Is Mayfield still drinking? I think I figured out what you need.
Besides smoking some privacy.
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts have to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
Well, I have.
We need each
I'm
other.
gonna judge
to
you
work hard.
harshly.
You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me, even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You dropped a wrench on your head or something?
Yeah, that's odd. Come on, everyone. Let's get going.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or...
Delivery.
Yeah? Let's see it.
Got a parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thank you for his time. Minister Clark's residence. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're now inside the minister's home. I've actually seen fancier since coming here, so I feel that great. Corporate guard. Big old kitchen. All these places look more like hotels than actual homes.
How did you get in here?
Hello, Minister.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What the crap? I'm here for some Deimos oxide. It seems like we got off on the wrong foot.
Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
I'm down. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here?
They're the only two people who you ever talked to?
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up?
Why indeed?
Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
Not drugs to chemicals, if you know them who has.
Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course, of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up and tell you what we're talking about.
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than business.
Oh, he's got choice for
This is
everyone.
about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Ew.
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
Why are you trusting me to help you?
Why, indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Yeah.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Well. Guards, I heard everything. Hope you won't relay this conspiracy to overthrow your corporate masters back to, you know, everyone.
So what if all those MSIs made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
Well, this is a conspiracy. We got about 10 minutes left, so let's put it into practice. I wonder if you like, work with me. We can overthrow this bureaucratic nightmare for the glory of money.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
Take a breather. I'm pretty tired of handling around all these bits.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
Why didn't you just take my money and then arrest me? Halcyon! Money solves everything. I'm gonna miss Banana Man. It's cool, but it's no...
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
It's no Shinra building.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, I didn't know Auntie Cleo was owned by people. These are the richest people on the colony. So much money. They all back Space Hillary and Space Trump.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Fine.
Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, I can wait.
Well, how nice for you. Do you have any idea how long it takes to request new forms? Or how many citations I'll get for impeding HHC business in the meantime? Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Can do. My gun's bigger. Let's look, Parvati. Only a few weeks ago, you were cleaning out gunk from Saltuna cans. Here you are, the seat of all power. Is it not glorious? Hey, look at this little dance.
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done.
I'm proud of that, yes.
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Yeah. Exciting.
The art of arranging stationery is a never-ending source of joy.
Don't trust him,
and
he has freckles.
satisfaction. Will there be anything else?
Well, I'll just go ignore you and go straight into can't. Yet. Minister's HCC card. Oh, look.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Yes.
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh.
One person gets all this space. Just to sign papers all day?
Yeah, pretty much. Just gonna save the game real quick so I don't funk it up.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
Go back to your desk. I saw somebody eye your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Whoa. That's a cool image. Welcome, Chairman Rockwell. Private message. Chairman, rough cut of our... I should do it in a no. Yes, I'll do it in an evil voice. Chairman, the rough cut of presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working for a solution. Workers can look forward to a lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. Oh, so that's why they're doing it. They're just trying to desperately keep, they're trying to keep the population low by just killing them off. You'll see the current version where you print your keycard from the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the Mitchell Siloxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off in the broad strokes. So suppose and make you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Whoa. Whoa!
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Halcyon, don't worry about it too much.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Transmit the message under 3-9 months for your message to complete transit. Makes sense. Personnel file. Subject, what's taking so long? The board's reputation has decreased. How long does it take for it to clear out and abandon off? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. No one's using them to get office expansion done before I return. Tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that dome and doom presentation. With the brightest minds in Halcyon working for public relations department to make this announcement sound like a damn funeral effigy. Or elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Was it masseuse? Reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matter to tend to off-site. Chairman, I made inquiries and can confirm we have plenty of food, real food, stored away for intercolony trade. Nutritional profile of food produced by Halcyon has continued to decline. People are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Well, that's fucking shit. Unfortunately, it's going to be too expensive to continue buying from me the closest colonies. But we'll have, but what we have will same Byzantium a minimal workforce for foreseeable future. So they're running this place into the ground. Head of the other 9 corporations up in arms about the shares again. Let's head to UDL. Can override them easily, but you should know they're at it again. Okay, so this place is more than falling apart. It is part falling. It is. It makes Rapture look sustainable. Everyone is going to die, but these rich people, for no other reason than they're evil. Might as well rob, might as well rob, might as well rob. You're not saying how long it'll take for everyone to starve, though. That's something important. Actually, if you want a comparison of what it reminds me of, Land of the Dead. A terrible version of Day of the Dead. I'm shocked that they drink and eat their own food. I thought they'd have, like, Earth-made food. Okay, so... Ellie, Parvati, what do you think about the way you're all gonna die?
Where are we headed?
Wow.
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Don't sound too sad. That was Felix's friend.
Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask.
Because everyone's at the crook, it doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Except we've created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Maybe you're right, but I'd try for something better. Every consider looking for the people in best interests. Yeah, it's true, actually.
Well, let me know how that works out for you. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
Yes.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
You're the one that kept bringing him up. I suppose I should have brought her along with Felix. So, how to put this? This place is all doomed. Everywhere, it's doomed. It's Resident Evil doomed. It's Rapture doomed. It's corporations bad doomed. So it stands to reason that I will actually side with them. Because I'm a stupid fuck. Or maybe I won't. And harder to justify anything for these people. Oh, see? Yeah. Well, at least we know where to get this stuff.
Do we really need all the security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
Can't be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop at nothing to ruin...
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not signing a waiver.
Accuracy and morale. Alright. Well, that was fascinating. I like that little video thing. Wow, for what's essentially a propaganda department, this is very fancy looking. Oh, well. Some things don't change, I guess. Again, those toilets look so uncomfortable. Nope. Oh.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Damn. Alright. Well, I think that was the perfect time to end it. Let's save. Bang. So. Oh no. No, not my zip file. Well, that was fun. But I am now off to do off things. Let us enjoy, before we leave, let us enjoy the empty-eyed stare of Banana Man one more time. We will miss you. For next time you see me, you will actually see me because my web camera will be in. Won't that be nice? Web camera! Woo! Anyway, for all these pictures that I had over the years, well, over the months, I think this eye monstrosity sums me up the best. It's strange because I'm not a big fan of bananas. Okay, well, and if you, good people, have enjoyed this, I want to see more, then do consider liking the video, and if not already, subscribing it. And if you can think of anyone who enjoys it, share it. And if you're not already, please join the Discord. Help brother out down below, down there, and below, down there. Do down there below things. And yeah, you know, comments are also welcome. And don't be a evil corporation destroying the world. We're all dying. Don't be that. Be something else. Be a banana man.